Hey, how y'all doing today, folks? Well, PawPaw got him another package in the mail, and we're going to check this out. This is from the folks at Boslla, or Boslla, B-O-S-L-L-A, Boslla. Anyway, www.boslla.com. Anyhow, I don't know if any of y'all have ever had this problem before or not, but as I get a little bit older, I don't see real good at night as far as driving. And then what really is frustrating is these new modern headlights that the wonderful manufacturers decide to stick in their vehicles instead of the good old-fashioned round glass headlights. You know, all you did is wipe them off with a cloth. Now you got these plastic things on the front and they make a big old mess. You gotta sand them and wax them, and I don't know what all you gotta do to them, make them where you can see through them good. But one of the things about my 2003 Ford F-150, even though I've got driving lights down there in the bottom of the bumper, I turn my lights on bright, it's still a little bit difficult for me to see. And I'm sure you've seen some of them bright light cars coming down at you, you know, when you're driving at night. Well, Boslla has sent me a couple of bulbs from the Bullet series, and I'm real excited about this. Now, it's hard for me to catch my Ford F-150 still long enough to put the bulbs in it, but my wife is supposed to be here in a little bit, and we're going to install these lights. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I ain't never seen all these gadgets like this to do it with, but we're going to figure it out. We'll figure it out one way or the other. But that's a good looking light bulb, I don't know. Well, stick around. Old PawPaw just opened the package, so I gotta read the instructions and figure out what is this. Oh well, I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Well, let's see, it looks like that's gonna hook in like that. There we go. And then we can tighten this little jewel on here. So we got this, and then this is going to plug into the original plug in the car. Oh, believe me, I'll be showing you in detail how this goes. Alright, well, let old PawPaw read the instructions, and then we'll be back when the truck gets here, alright? Well, I found my truck. And we're going to try to swap out these headlights. Now let me show you what we got to do. It's kind of hard to see in there, but there's a bulb back in there, and what we have to do is twist this ring right here in order to get that headlight out. See, that comes off, and then that light just pulls straight out like that, okay? Now, what I have to do is going to take two hands, but all I'm basically doing is I'm just going to unplug the connector from the light. Give me just a second. Okay, so all we did is just unplug that light. Now let me get the new one and show you what we got. Alright, so here's the old one, here's the new one. And we want to compare our bases here to make sure that they look the same, which they do. And This looks the same right here. So this should plug in without a problem. I'm screwing this together. And now then, I gotta find where I dropped that ring at. Oh me. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're ready to put the new one in. When you get it from the factory, it's shipped in 2 pieces like this right here. And we just need to plug this in. All I did is just screw that together. Now, the white part just pulls right off. It's got rubber rings right here to help it grip. And then that piece goes. Then this piece is what came with the truck. It goes in place right there. And then you put this right back over it. Press it in place. And now then we're ready to latch this on. Now, you remove this glass cover, and this is what you're left with. And whenever you put this in, you want to put it in point up and down like that, vertical. You don't want to do it flat like this. You want to do it up and down. Okay. And when you're putting it in, it's a little bit tricky. I'd already done it once just to make sure I could before I wasted your time on a video. And it's going to be difficult for me to show you, but I'm going to try to show you. Here we go. I'm going to be real careful not to hit that LED on anything. It just goes right in here, okay? There it goes. There. But this right here just snapped right into place. Now then I'll plug it together. All I did is just plug it in where the old one was. Okay. Now we're going to test it, see if it works. Oh yeah. Now I want you to see the difference between the bright white of the LED bulb versus the bulb over here. Let me see if I can get a better angle on it. God, I hope it shows up on the movie, because this one right here is very, very bright, and this one over here is yellow. All right, well, let me get an unbiased opinion. Now we're going to have an unbiased opinion because she drives the truck all the time. Can you tell the difference in those two bulbs? Take your glasses off, sunglasses off. Can you see the difference in the brightness?
Yeah, that one over there is brighter than
yeah.
that one. That one's white, that one's yellow.
Yep, sure enough. Okay, just making sure you could tell. Well, my boss, you know, the one I'm married to, you know, the one that's never seen and seldom heard, she said the one we replaced is nice and bright and white. Well, you heard what she said. And the other one's yellow. So I'm going to turn the lights off. I'm going to try to get this other one put in. And we'll be good to go. Now the one on this side is going to be a bit of a challenge because my hands are really too big to be fitting in there. So it looks like I'm going to have to take out my radiator overfill jug. Okay, so let me get the right tools for that. We'll be back. So our next step here is to remove the radiator overflow jug, and there's a bolt right here that I got to get to, and instead of me taking this whole front clip off, I just cut a hole right there so I get access to the bolt. And there's one right up underneath here. And I took a pair of pliers. Oh, that's a 5/16 socket. I took a pair of pliers and undid the hose here. It was clipped down there. So now then I got to figure out how to get this out of here, and I'll be back when I do. Well, okay. To get access where I can get my hand down here, what we had to do was pull the breather off. Let me back up here. We had to pull this out. Of course, air filter is up under there. Had to move this out of the way. And I didn't want to disconnect a radiator hose from this jug, but I do want to show you what you got to do to get this out. All the way down there is a clip, or got a slot in it. Let me see if I can get it. There it is. That right there was holding this jug in place. You got to lift the jug up enough to be able to get your hand in here. Okay. I will say that even though these bulbs are yellow, got to keep in mind that these bulbs have been in this truck since it's brand new. I've never changed them. So these LEDs are warranted for a full year. I do want to tell you that I strongly recommend, and so does the manufacturer, that you keep your old bulbs, just put them right back in the box and keep them somewhere in the car or truck, so that if you do have a bulb go out, at least you've got a spare. Okay, so let's repeat our process of what we do here. We're gonna plug this in. And tighten the little ring on there. Okay. Now let me get the old one out. And with this jug, with this water jug out of the way, then I have plenty of room to reach right here and undo this. Okay. I'm going to snap it back in place because I want to try to get that plug off. Oops. Those old dry rotted plugs. There we go. There we are. Okay, I'm unplugging that. Now I'm going to reach down here.
do that, and then this just comes right out. And there we are. You got to pay attention now to which way this plastic piece faces so you know the right way to put it back in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to slide this piece off of the new light. We'll pay attention, hopefully you can see it, how this goes on. And then I just push this right back in place. And now we're ready to install this. So what I got to do is pull off the protective glass and be real careful and don't bang this on anything. So we're going to put this in. Remember, we want this to be vertical up and down best we can. Nice and bright. Well, what we learned today? I learned that there's an easier way to do this than the way I done it. The white piece that looked a little bit like this right here, you can go ahead and put it in, put your snap ring in place, and then the light part will just slide right in place. So you don't have to worry with that until you get everything locked in. And then because it's got those little rubber rings on it, it pushes right into place and you're done. All right, so I did not have to pull the radiator hose. All I did is pull that one little hose up top. I'll get this all buttoned up and this project's done. Boslla. I'm very excited to have these. This is from the Bullet series, and you just tell them what your make and model of your car is and they fix you up. Now I have no idea how long they'll last. That's not part of the video. Part of the video is how to put them in. But like I said, they come with a full 1-year warranty. Hey folks, y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye.